get this started. What do you think?
I think we should get this started for sure.
Okay.
While I stare at that cat.
Welcome back.
How's it going? Welcome back to our Wiser Friends.
Yeah, and the end of the world's happening outside our window right now.
Yeah, we're watching it happen. Pretty.
I thought that cat was gonna fly away.
Yeah, our weather is fucking for shit right now. I drove here in a dust storm.
You said there was a fire.
Yeah, I saw people literally running to like the bluffs, which is like a cliffside area, throwing water for when you get to the houses, like 5-gallon buckets.
And the fire and wind doesn't typically go
not
well.
Well, at least not for where we're at. It gets bad.
Doesn't go together. Yeah,
Have you ever been through like LA or any of those places where like when they have those hill fires and it looks like an apocalypse, dude? It looks like the world's ending.
Yeah, 100%. I was 15, had my learner's permit. My mom goes, I don't know if I've told this story on here or not, but my mom goes, I have to go pick up my uncle from LAX, and she goes, "You're driving." What a way to welcome your kid to the driving world is if you have your learner's permit, says drive to LAX.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy drive.
That's a bad one.
So on the way back, it was summertime and there was the fires, like you're talking about in the hills where they're just burning.
Yep.
And so literally you're fine. It looks like you're driving through hell because there's like giant flames on each side of you. So that's happening. All the hills are in flames. And as I'm going, I look to one side of me. There's a tire.
Rolling.
Just a tire going faster than the car on the freeway. Zoom, zips by. I look to my right. There's just a boat on a trailer. No truck. Just flying past me, too. I was like, God. Oh, my God.
That was an apocalypse for you as a young man.
It was terrifying, dude. I didn't know what to do. And then the at one point on the freeway right there, it kind of like dips on the off the side. And that boat and the trailer just hit that ramp and just launched.
Dukes of Hazzard style?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it was terrifying as a 15-year-old that barely had any driving experience. I learned how to drive real quick that day.
Pretty good.
You have any crazy driving stories like that?
Ooh, man. Well, I got my learner's permit. I did all my stuff in Shafter, which is like a small town outside of our town.
Mm-hmm.
They got funky roads out there. It wasn't really, I wouldn't say it was really crazy, man. I don't know if I have any from when I first drove. My first car was a car that I used to get drunk. It sat in front of an old teacher of mine's house. And me and my friends would get drunk outside the house, and you know, the one of the windows was broken in it, some other stuff, and we'd pee through the window.
And that ended up being your car.
Yeah. I ended up buying. Eventually I got sick of looking for a car, and I just walked around and said, "Hey, man, how much do you want for that car out there?
The one that you've been peeing in this whole time?"
And he goes, "You know what, man? What do you got in your? How much you got on you? How much do you got in your pocket?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I open, I get my wallet and I pull out $50. He goes, "Yeah, that'll do." And $50 it was, man. It was mine.
Just $50?
$50.
Hey, what car was that?
Honda Acura Legend. 1990.
You just said 2 car manufacturers.
No, that's what it was.
A Honda?
Acura Legend.
Acura Legend.
Honda. I think it was. Maybe it was just an Acura Legend.
I think it's just because a Honda is one brand. That's like a Frankenstein
they
car.
They fucked to make it. But no, I got on the inside. I ended up, that car was for shit, dude. Well, it wasn't for shit. Sorry. It did run good. I got it maintenance. It ran good. But since it had been hitting the weather, my piss, my drunk shenanigans for years, I had to strip the entire inside. So I bought 2 brand new bucket seats, stripped every bit of interior out of that thing. So that it was just metal and 2 bucket seats.
I remember the car.
Yeah.
Definitely remember the car. But I didn't know. I guess I don't remember. I probably know, but how you got it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was from a music teacher that lived across the street, and he might have been, I'm not gonna lie, man, he might have been pretty weird. He used to like let his kids run around naked in the front yard. He was kind of an oddball.
That's okay.
Yeah, he was an oddball, dude. They'd be like running around summertime and just fucking him and his.
Do you know this car?
Him, his kids, and his wife.
You know this car that's been sitting in front of your house that me and my friends have been pissing into for God knows how long. I would like to buy that from you, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It had the appeal on the exterior, but the interior, I was all fuck. So screwed. And oddly enough, so not only that, I've been pissing it this whole time. I remember we bought it. We popped the trunk. So again, I think these people were weird. Maybe they were killing someone or something. Entire trunk up to the brim, like we're talking. The trunk pops open, crack, pops open.
Yeah.
And nothing but kitty litter is falling out of it. It was a sandbox of cat litter, just falling out of it. Open cat litter, not like bagged cat litter.
Just like they took bags of cat
litter. Yeah. So as I'm trying to like shovel this cat litter out, I'm all, is there body parts in here? I'm like, this is fucked up.
What would they be using?
I
that
don't
for?
know. It just
did they go on like long road trips with their cat?
I don't know. Did just put them in the trunk?
Yeah.
No, it couldn't have been because there wasn't enough room for the cat to breathe.
Oh,
it was up to the top. It was falling out.
That's probably
It was a murder vehicle for sure.
That's weird. I don't think I've ever.
It was strange.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a oddity for sure.
Yeah, dude, it was super weird. But I mean, again, I love that car. I wish I actually wouldn't have got rid of it. I wish I refurbished the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ran like a charm. It was fucking great. But like I said, it is me being dumb as a kid. I did a lot of stupid shit.
The original transformer of a car, the Honda Acura Legend.
Oh, the Honda Acura Legend, dude. I used to be able to drive, and since it was all metal, like no floor, like just like no carpet floorboards, I could see the street below my feet.
Yeah. It's like
through the bolt holes,
rusted out, and
bolt
nice. Holes, and Fred Flintstoning at places.
We used to do ride shares to work.
Yeah,
and they'd be like, "All right, man, it's fuck, man, it's Skyler's day. Damn it!"
Everyone would be pissed.
Oh, they'd be pissed because my AC also didn't work. So like it'd be like the dead of winter. And we're just fucking. It's cold. I got blankets in there. I'd show up with blankets.
So the heater didn't work either.
It slightly worked.
You said dead of winter though.
Dead of winter. It was still pretty rough.
Summertime, just everyone's sweating balls.
There was a few times I think I lit like a candle to make the window defrost.
Yeah.
Put it on the inside on the dash.
A candle? It's like you got a Yankee candle in there.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
What smell is that?
Yeah, rough time, man. It also didn't help either in rain times when, like, you got wetness coming at the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
It would get up all over my shoes.
That's because of the holes, right?
The holes, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, our road to work would always get flooded. Straight up water would just be coming in through that fucking. Ugh.
That's the thing, dude. Like, I feel like kids nowadays, there are some, right? There's obviously kids that get their license and they get a beater car. That was like more common. Definitely have some piece of shit beater when we were all.
We all had
license.
beaters, dude.
Yeah,
your car, you had a little beater truck.
I feel like I drive through by high schools now, and it's like all brand new vehicles and
better than what we could afford as full grown men.
Yes,
Shit. Okay,
yes,
cool.
It's like Teslas and all kinds.
Your dad bought you a Tesla truck, huh? Dope.
Yeah, cool. A Cybertruck, and you're 16. Sweet, dude.
Sweet, man.
Do you plug that in at school?
That bulletproofness is really gonna work for you.
Yeah, especially at school.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Everyone get to my Cybertruck. It's bulletproof.
No, we're actually talking right now because my daughter, she's in high school. She's 17, and she's there where we're talking about getting her car, and I was like, we're getting her a used car. But I'm like, no, like the dealership, and I'm like, no, let's fucking go through like Kelly Blue Book,
Yeah, Auto Trader.
Yeah, something, dude. I don't want to fucking go through all that. That's a lot of money to dump on a kid that doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It is what it is, man. So
you should hold tradition, right? You should drive down some streets and maybe
find something.
Find a car that somebody's been sitting there for a while that like a bunch of kids have pissed in.
Oh, dude, please.
Trunk full of kitty litter.
That's nightmares, dude. I remember just being so fearful digging through that kitty litter, and I was like, dude, this is.
You thought you were gonna find bones? Huh?
Just a bone or something. I'd have screamed, burnt it.
Yeah, I had that.
Because that guy had he had murderous intent written all over his face. He's constantly smiling.
It was like a serial killer style, right?
Oh,
like,
dude.
Definitely had like bodies somewhere in his freezer. Maybe he's a couple heads in his.
Do you know what is it? Wallace and Gromit. You know that English cartoon with the claymation?
Yeah.
He looked like Wallace.
He didn't look like Gromit?
No, he looked consistently smiling. He was like Wallace, and I was like, this guy's gonna kill someone.
Or did.
It's
the kitty
one
litter.
of the two, yeah. So.
Bro, every time I ran into him at Walmart, he always had duct tape, shovel, rope.
Something, dude. Just murdering people over across my street.
Yeah. Lived with a serial killer this whole time. How would you take that? That would be... I don't know. I'd be like...
Across the street from a serial killer?
Yeah, what if like all of a sudden like across the street right here,
arrest him.
Just SWAT team showed up, all this stuff, and you're watching. You're like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, they're pulling out bags of bodies or something.
Pretty
like
wild.
you're like,
he was waving to you every morning. You guys had beers.
Like, I've waved hi to this guy for 5 years now.
I had beers with me. I was in that house.
Yeah, he would always invite me over, and we'd sit in his garage and. Dude, that'd be terrifying.
It would be.
Like, I wonder how close you got to him actually murdering you the times you'd go over. You know what I mean?
Can you go get me a drink, man? Go get me another beer. He's behind you with a knife.
Yeah.
You're like, he's like, never mind. I like this guy. But
the intrusive thoughts start kicking in.
Yeah, for shit cars, dude.
Well, I had that Tacoma,
Halo.
the 95
Baby.
stick shift. That was a beater.
It was actually, I think, tinier than.
Yeah, but also
Bitty guy.
it was an extended cab. I just had the entire back seat with speakers.
Yeah, remember? Oh god, we went through a big speaker phase too.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of went through that back then. Souping up, getting the speakers going, getting a new deck system put in.
His subs.
Yeah, you got all.
Remember when you go to the store and it was like, I don't think it's like that anymore, but you'd go to the store and then you could buy like the aftermarket. I don't know, stupid bugs that we always talk about, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time we record, there's little gnats.
Where you go to the store, where you go to like Best Buy or Circuit City. Circuit City.
It's the building's still there downtown. It's a gym now.
Gym, yeah. So you go to Circuit City or Best Buy or something, and then you go to the auto aisle. It had all those aftermarket decks that you could put in your car.
Oh yeah.
And the ones that would pop out, so nobody stole them.
People would take it with them. I actually remember
you pop it in your pocket and go to a party or something.
I think it was my dad or mom. They had their car worked on and got a new speaker system. And so every time they would leave it was actually my mom. She would take that deck off and put it in her purse and go in the store.
Yeah.
That was it. And I'm like, really? Like, what's the deck gonna do for them? They have to take out the whole fucking dash.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man.
I think it was just like appeal, right? Like they'd look and be like, not see anything there, Because it was just like the backplating.
I don't think that's as popular now. I don't think a lot of people do that.
Remember when they had like the dudes that you thought were cool? They had like the lifted trucks, and then they had the one that was the screen that went and like flipped up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, that's sick. And now it's like, that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't think it's a popular thing these days. Now they're just like, we're dealing with what's in the car.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it's fucking. I mean, it's any better than anything we have. It's all touch screen. You know what I mean? The whole
it's all better now. Anyway,
yeah, it's like, what would be the point?
Before it was
let me take my touchscreen and downgrade it for this deck that I could take off.
I mean, the appeal back then was like cool because it was like it changed colors or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's sweet. It was still like AM, FM, CD.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a tape deck in my truck or anything, but I think it originally did. 95 for sure.
I definitely had a tape deck. I used to have to play my CDs. I used to have to put like this converter tape into the tape slot, and it had a little wire that ran out.
Mm-hmm.
I click it into like a CD player that was just chilling like a fucking Walkman.
Yeah, because you had the plug-in cassette tape.
Yeah. You plug that in, and then I would stream it down to literally like a fucking Walkman. And so then I'm driving, but I'm hitting bumps and skipping. I'm all fuck.
That's because you didn't pay for the anti-skip, dude.
Yeah, no anti-skip, dude. Bad
Times were different, dude.
They were different. So if you didn't want it to skip, like I remember, so this is like way back when I was younger. I used to like skateboard around, stuff like that, go to school. I used to like take a pocket in my backpack, throw the Walkman, throw whatever in it, right? Didn't have the anti-skip technology yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I would cushion it, dude. I'd take rags and shit from like, I don't know, pantry at home, just stuff the shit out of that pocket to where it would cushion it to where it wouldn't move. And that was how I dealt with that.
You just filled that pocket with packing peanuts and like you're shipping.
Dude, it was like a whole bunch of stuff. Kitty litter.
Kitty litter. Just full of kitty litter.
Kitty litter. It's a good packaging method.
Ugh.
But
it's a murderous pocket right there.
Oh, dude, it's a good one. But yeah, man.
Times. Who out of our friend group had the shittiest car? Who do you think?
Me.
You?
You just said it. Yeah, you just said it. I had to think about it for about all but 2 seconds, and I was like, it's me. There's no way I was getting pussy in my car. Like, none of my cars.
No.
Hey, you want to lay on the steel, hot steel or the cold steel in the back? Yeah, sure. Got like a fucking jagged piece of metal into your back? No, it's not happening, dude. I remember the back seat of that car that I talked about was I had some comforter. I had a comforter back there that covered the whole thing. That gave you like just a smidgen of cushion. There's no seatbelts back there.
I would say, out of all of our friend group's vehicles, what you need?
Another squeeze. Yeah, that's fine.
I would say out of like our friend group in high school, the most memorable like times spent in a vehicle, I feel like we're the Tahoe.
Oh, dude, for sure the Tahoe. Yeah. That was an old friend of ours. And yeah, his vehicle got around, dude. We spent
because it was big, so we'd be able to like load everybody in.
Yeah, you put like fuck, dude. Well, it wasn't even that. It was legitly you could fit 6 people in there. But then it had that big part in the back.
Mm-hmm, like
throw 3 other homies back there, just Indian style.
Just pretended like they were kitty litter.
Yeah,
just threw them back there,
dude.
Yeah.
Nah, that was you're right. That was definitely the most used vehicle out of all of our friends for sure.
And then we'd have like 50-car trains.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, like cruising through town.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to agree or deny or whatever, but we definitely maybe at some point had people in trunks in the car, most of the cars.
Yeah, I was in one. Yeah. If we couldn't fit people all up in the cab, it's like, yeah, man, we'll get to our destination. And I remember literally being in the back of a car with one of our other buddies. We couldn't fit in. Like, who's getting back there? And none of the girls. We were all going to a field to drink. None of the girls wanted to get back there, of course, right? So me and the other buddy, we got inside the car, and I was like, oh, dude. Again, we're young, and I was like, I don't know why we did it. I don't really understand why we did it this way, because I was like, well, how do we lay in here? Like, me and you all cramped. I was like, well, like, I don't want a spoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then what we did is when we got in there eventually, we were just 69ing in this trunk. And then I remember actually a time when we were driving, it was like raining or something. Whoever was driving was doing some dumb shit, and we spun out. We had spun out in the vehicle, and we were in this trunk just screaming. And it was a whole fucking thing. I had a fucking crotch right here by my face. It was, yeah, it was horrible.
You remember, like, we would hang out in parking lots of, like, fast food restaurants or stuff like that? Like, we'd always, like, either end there or start our night there.
It was a typical ending maneuver.
Yeah.
It was actually like an ending maneuver in like a fast food / like a Walmart parking lot, you know what I mean? And we'd just be chilling. We'd order a ass ton of fast food, just eat and fucking sleep.
I remember one time I did that, not in a trunk, but under a tonneau cover on a truck.
Okay.
Right? And so it was me and one of our close group of friends, but a friend of ours. And the idea was we're going to go through this drive-thru, and we're going to pop the cover up, grab the food from the window, and close it, right? And so, like, we had this brilliant idea. We're going to do this. Okay. And so the driver pulls up, pays for the food, and pulls up just a little bit so we could grab the food. We pop the cover up, and the friend that we're with is butt naked. Like, the entire time that we're in the drive-thru, he's taking his clothes off, and it's pitch black in there, so I can't see anything. So he lifts it up, butt naked, grabs the food, shuts it, and I was just like, what the fuck? It just
was like a CHP right behind you.
Yeah, probably.
That was the times when you were sweating at that time when we were out at that time, at those hours, you know, young. We were like, yeah, man, let's get all this food. And you're sitting there in the Del Taco line. You're like, yeah. And then you're like, oh fuck,
there's a cop.
Oh god.
He's gonna know.
I was like, dude, let's go park and then throw your fucking keys.
Yeah,
fucking throw them. Say when we've been here all day.
He's gonna know.
And we've been here in this parking lot all day long.
Dude, we've ran the cops so many times.
Yeah. That was big.
Back then.
Younger days, dude. Younger days. Younger men.
Well, we would always send out, like, we kind of had a system down, I think, when we were, like, partying.
Yeah.
Because I feel like our group was, like, I don't know, we were in the middle. We weren't popular kids, but we weren't
we were neutral.
Kids, but we were very neutral. But everyone hit us up, like, because we always knew where the party was, or we were at the party, or whatever, right? But we always had a system where I feel like we'd send dummies out party. They'd take off leaving. You know, cops would follow them, and then we go, all right, everyone out.
Yeah, everyone that's pretty fucked up. You just said dummies. So we just basically baited someone as bait.
100%.
Hurry, man, take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, sacrificial lambs have to be done to keep it going.
Yeah, dude.
So, yeah.
Well, usually it was people that were sober, too. Like, the sober ones would always leave first. Those are the ones that the cops would probably, that were hiding, follow around the neighborhood or whatever. And then all the drunk ones, get out, let's leave.
Yeah, dude. We'd be all hiding in, like, crevices and shit, looking out from the shadows. But, it's funny.
I remember running on the top of a wooden fence one time. Just booking it from a cop, you know?
So you ran...
I jumped up on the fence.
And then you ran it...
Was in the backyard.
As a straight line.
Ran it as a straight line. From the backyard to the front.
That's good balance. Dude.
Hopped down. Well, we were playing ball back then, dude, so I had the balance.
So you ran it in a straight line like a Circus Olay.
Yeah, like one foot like this.
Yeah, dude. You're
along the top of the fence. From the backyard to the front. Hopped in my truck and just took off. Like,
wow.
So fast.
Yeah, dude. They didn't know they were chasing down Dick Grayson Robin in the backyard.
100%, dude.
They did not know it.
Hit my little bat wings, dude.
Yeah, they did not know that. They were fucked off the get. There's no way they were catching you, dude.
Just sitting on the roof.
Oh, God.
Those days, huh? We don't need to talk about those days.
No, those are rough, dude. There's so many.
I don't want to admit to any of that stuff.
A lot of it's just, it's so far back there, and we're so old now, you're like, what are we doing?
Dude, you know how long ago it was? I look back at that stuff, like, they're funny stories, right? Like, the stories are funny. Statute of limitations are definitely exceeded, right? So,
well, what's worse for you? Well, not yet, because your daughter's very young. What's worse for me is that I have to preach to my kids, be good, do this, do that. And I'm like, fuck, man. Fucking such a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
But that's how you learn, right?
Yeah, it really is.
You learn from experience.
You tell them that, and you're like, hey, like, nothing good comes from this. I just got into an argument, a small one, with the old lady the other night of that my daughter went to a quinceañera, right? Mm-hmm. She's 17, so she was friends with some 15-year-old girl at home, whatever. At school. And they did this whole deal, and sure enough, they did the dancing and all that. She's like, oh, I really like dancing. We do all this dancing. Oh, well, okay, cool. Awesome. And she talked about going to 18-year-old clubs where they just dance. And the old lady goes, oh, yeah, they have those in town. And I went,
they still have stuff like that?
A few. There's a few. It's very rare. But I went, nope, you're not going. And she goes, but why? And then the same thing, the old lady's like, why? And I'm like, no, nothing good comes from those. Because a lot of those end up being 18 and over. Yeah. So then you just have all the 21-year-old guys or whatever hitting on those guys, giving them booze, and it's
all the 21-year-old guys hitting on the 18-year-old guys.
Yeah, probably. but no, I remember we had a club in town that was 18 and over, and
it was creepy.
I mean, yes.
Looking back at it now,
it's creepy. I was one of the 1-year-old guys, and I was using that fucking principle of like, hey, I'm the fucking big dog that can buy alcohol. What's up?
Yeah, to meet 18-year-old girls.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking not good. So, but then, dude, I just remember a lot of bad things from that time, and I just told my daughter, like, no, it's not happening. Me and the wife got into it, and I'm like, I'm just telling you from experience. So, because my wife has to understand that when I was, she was pregnant at a young age. Yeah. When we were in high school. She didn't get that experience of like, well, when we were just going balls to wall, just fucking going crazy. She didn't have that. She had to duck down, be a parent right then and there. So she didn't get the whole crazy time. So when I talk about the crazy times, I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, these are real things that happen. Yeah. And she's like, no, they don't. I'm like, no, they do. They 100% do.
Because we were there.
And the times do not change. This was there. Like, I was the piece of shit that was instigating these things. So.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't have a lot of proud moments,
I see, like, generationally.
Can you look back?
Things are different, but same things still happen.
When you look back at you as a young man versus now, same thing, me versus now, whatever. When you look back at as a young man and be like, oh man, are you proud of everything you did, or there's like a lot back there that you're like, oof, probably shouldn't have done those things, man. Like I was kind of fucked up.
A lot of that,
right? Yeah. Like where you're like there's some that I look at from a perspective of like, if I saw that person, I'd be like, hey, real sorry about doing those things or something. You know what I mean?
That's 100% like live and learn. You know what I mean?
And
like
they're just like, fuck you, man. And you're just like, nah, I'm really sorry. We've grown. I've actually had multiple encounters in life of said scenarios, from people I wronged back then to many things where I've got to like, apologize, talk to these people. And they're just like, nah, man, that's cool. It was a long time ago. I'm like, yeah, but it stuck with me. It was in my head because it was fucking something that was bad. So,
yeah, and it eats you away,
So yeah. But, well, it happens, man.
Almost like therapy. You know what I mean?
Kind of. It's got a little redemption, dude. I'm just trying to like take off all my tickets and make up to I don't go to hell.
Well, I'm
going to hell probably.
There's other ways to, right? Like, that's the thing that Jesus said, is that we're all sinners, right? And that if the people that say they're not sinners are the ones that are, definitely going to hell for sure. You admitting that you're a sinner is what it's all about,
Make up with the physical means. I find them, making up. Right then and there, I'm buying you a drink for peeing in your drink. I was 18.
But that's all right to reconcile things, Oh,
yeah.
That's part of like mending stuff, and it's also good for your mental psyche, because being able to have that off your chest kind of thing or whatever. Yeah, no, it's I don't know. Times are just different.
Trip down memory lane.
We were crazy.
We were kind of wild back then. But
I would imagine guys are like the same way, right?
I think it's like right now, like my daughter's in high school.
Like a generational shift kind of happened.
Oh, dude, they don't do a lot of this stuff.
Like
just not there.
You just like show up to a house party now, and it's like, how dare you make fun of me?
No, like a house party might not even be drinking nowadays, dude. They might just be like hanging out watching movies. Like, it's not a whole.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's been to little shindigs where I was definitely expecting like some stuff. You know what I mean? For sure. And no. Nope, I picked her up. I've done a lot of nothing, dude. Just fucking them chilling. I'm like, man,
we had
pussies.
We had so.
Granted, my daughter was there, so but I don't want to. We're not going to get into it because of a bunch of.
We had so many different options too. Like, if we wanted to throw a house party, we'd throw a house party. If we wanted to invade someone else's house party, we could do that. If we wanted to go sit in the parking lot and have everyone's trucks pull up and do a hangout like that, we could do that.
Like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. If we wanted to go to a hookah bar, remember those? We would go to those.
I don't even think we have those anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's a non-existent concept.
Because I think they made the flavored tobacco illegal, right, in California.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Flavored tobacco is illegal, but we fucking have vapors, huh?
Yeah. Well, the vapes are flavored vapes you can't buy in California either, right? Quote unquote.
Oh, I remember going to those all the
them,
time. Actually, when me and the wife went to a Renaissance fair, I did a hookah for the first time in ages.
But that was more of a chill scenario.
Oh, dude,
like we would just pull up. We didn't want to go do anything, so we'd go there, maybe pregame a little bit, have a few drinks, and then go to the hookah bar, and we'd all chill in the dark with a black light on.
Smoke, and then sometimes they give us. We were all stupid and thinking we're the coolest. Like, oh, you guys get the exclusive bubbles.
Yeah,
they bring us bubbles. We'll all smoke bubbles. Cool. Fucking, it's not cool.
It's
fucking like an idiot. Like an idiot. Bubbles are entertaining for a 4-year-old child. How it's entertaining for me as a fucking 20-year-old person is different.
And then when we weren't, we'd always like every once in a while, depending on like situation, like whether either at the end of the night or the pregame to the night, we'd always every once in a while we'd bust a hookah, like our own hookahs out. Remember those?
We're definitely not as good.
No, those I don't know what it was. Yeah, our own.
I wish I had a fucking bitchin' one. I'd set it up at home from time to time.
I'd always put like all kinds of different liquids in the thing. Like I've done vodka.
Oh yeah, no,
that adds all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the flavor.
Somebody used to say that fucking milk was like a good one. I remember milk being like a good
like makes
one.
it smooth or something. Yeah, I think we tried that.
Might have, dude. It's been so long.
I remember we had one bright idea. I don't know if you were there or not, but we did like a screwdriver. We did orange juice and vodka.
Oh no, I was there for that. I mean, and
it was like
for the specific one, but I do remember putting orange juice in it.
It made like whatever it was, like more tropical. It was like citrusy.
Oh yeah,
like being on a desert island. Tom Hanks.
But yeah, man. No, I remember all those. Those are our younger days, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy. It is crazy, man, to think of those days. Could you go back to it now? Like, if let's say everything just went to shit awry, and it was like same thing, me and you, vice versa. It's fucking like, oh, our whole thing's go to shit. Are we going back to it?
Like as adults?
Yeah, as adult men, are we going back to just the shenanigans? I mean, you were just fucking running around, just fucking as menaces to society.
I 100% think it would be really creepy.
Probably would.
It would be like,
I think we'd be creepier.
Yeah, I think that would be like we'd be suspected as like, I don't know. It would be creepy. I think being like 35 and like living life like we did in high school.
Yeah, it'd be rough.
Ugh. Like, you can almost give me shivers how like weird that would be.
Yeah,
I don't think I could.
Let's go do it right now.
I don't think my body would last, to be honest.
Go get into somebody's house right here and go start drinking.
We just like walk in with a dude. You know how many times that would happen?
It would be the
like,
wrong guy too. It'd be that serial killer guy across the street.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
You know how many times like we'd be having a party or something, or like a little kickback with just all of us friends, and some random person would just walk in with like a 6-pack or something.
I remember when I had my own house down here in your town you're in now. I had my own house over here. There was like, I literally remember like random people walking in, like from the street, like just walking around, just walking. It got so bad at one point that I would be having like a shindig at the house, and I remember one time I went, "Hey man, what's the hallway blocked off?" And they said, "Dude, there's a homeless person in here shitting in your bathroom." And I went, "Oh fuck, man, that's a lot." And I had to walk in on this homeless. I knocked on the door and I said, "Hey, can you open up real quick?" And they're in there shitting. This is homeless lady. And I said, "Hey, I don't know who let you in. I mean, you probably didn't. You probably just walked in." And I remember. Yeah, and I told her, I said, "Hey, finish your business. I'll send you off with a drink, but you need to get out of here." And she's like, "Okay, well, thanks for letting me take a shit." And I was like, "No problem at all."
That toilet's ruined.
Yeah, it's ruined. Now I'm gonna clean my bathroom in the middle of a party.
I'm gonna have to go to Costco and get a new toilet, dude.
Yeah, so I actually remember, and then she left. I remember like I probably gave her a fucking handle or something. And I was like, have fun, homeless junkie.
Yeah. Just walks into someone's random house and just
walked in, dude. Well, and nobody said a single thing. That's how stupid it was.
They just let her in.
It wasn't until I saw a hallway bathroom started to kind of get clogged. My whole hallway started getting clogged. Like, why is everybody waiting? There's a homeless person in there, and I'm all, oh, cool. Thanks for everybody telling me.
There's a hobo in there. Well, I think it's starting to rain now outside.
Oh yeah,
it's raining.
Dumping.
Oh, crazy stories, dude.
It really is.
Crazy stories. Well, I think I got some funny like news things that I pulled up that maybe we could talk about.
Do we have news things?
What do you mean?
We can get into mine. This week.
Sure. What is it?
Almost wasn't part of it. But I got aced out by some steam.
Oh, we do not need to go in this.
No, I'm just kidding. No, me and Tyler do work same gig and stuff like that, and had a little incident at work, and I guess I don't know, man. It's one of those ones where you just kind of like take it for granted, and we're doing follow-ups on it right now. But yeah, we work in an industrial field, and I almost got. It didn't hit me at the time, but yeah, I guess I almost.
Literally, huh?
So, yeah,
a degree.
A degree, yeah. It's fucked up.
Temperature.
You're fucking stupid. I would have ended up looking like Ryan Reynolds, like in Deadpool.
It
looked like a ball sack.
Yeah, we don't need to get into details. It's still under investigation.
Fair enough. But yeah, man, it's been a long week. So I dealt with that a lot this week. It was a time for sure. So, what's the other one that we had from work? We had another one that we saved up. What was it? That's what it was. It was through somebody else's work. They had told us that they had points. They had like a certain amount of redeemable points for their service at their work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they had found things via their work website that they could get that was questionably the craziest things ever.
It's like, oh, you've been here for 5 years at this person's work. You've been here for 5 years. Here's X amount of points. Go on this website, and you can like redeem them for whatever you want.
Yeah.
But the whatever you want part is literally whatever you want.
Yeah. And I didn't believe it, but yeah, there was crazy stuff on there, man. There ended up being a what would you call it? I thought it was a dildo.
It's an extender.
It's a cock sheath.
Yeah, it's a cock sheath.
Yeah, you put your cock in it and it extends your dick. Your hard dick is
dick
now
extender.
Yeah, is now 2 inches longer.
Your 5-incher turned into an 8-incher.
And then it had a what was it, a pussy vibrator, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine like being at your work and being like, "Thank you for my 10 years of service and thank you for my dick extender."
Yeah. Thanks for that. That was great. So it was pretty good.
So I had a funny story that I wanted, a news article that I wanted to bring up because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if this happened to us, it would probably be quite the story. So basically, man in New Jersey, while getting a vasectomy, got hit with that earthquake that happened in the East Coast. So middle of the procedure, doctors, with scalpel and everything, an earthquake hits. Right while he's doing procedure on his dick and balls.
Wow.
Dude, do you know how terrifying that would be?
I would think that when an earthquake happens like that, I mean, granted, if my body started shaking, I'm going to drop whatever I'm having. If I'm by some guy's balls, they should have just dropped that knife right then and there. Scalpel, gone.
I mean, what if the doctor shakes and like nicks something or cuts up both of your balls off?
Well, I think your dick could function without balls, right?
Yes, but I mean, I would prefer not to be ballless. That might not be a very good sight to see.
Maybe people can get back to us on that. If you have just a penis and no balls,
it might be unappeasing though, right? Like
maybe, I don't know. Your balls are just there, man. They're ugly.
Yeah, but but it fits the ensemble, right? You know what I mean? If you didn't have nothing, it was just shaft, and just like smooth.
Maybe it'd be cooler
in the summertime.
At that point, you're like a rhino.
No ball sweat. Okay.
Yeah, it's different.
Thinking about it. Instead of getting a vasectomy, just get them.
Just cut them off. They're gone.
I don't want testosterone at all.
Yeah. Take those away from me.
I just thought that would be so terrifying, though. That would be the story. That would be my luck. I booked the appointment. I'm terrified to go to the appointment. Doctor's down there with a scalpel, slicing my ball sack open. And then an earthquake hits.
Yeah, that would be pretty
Everything starts shaking. That would be quite a story, but I feel like my luck, something would happen. Hit an artery or something.
Probably. They go up your poop chute instead. right up your ass, hand and all.
Just slices that taint right open.
Well, for me, it'd probably cut off my hemorrhoids.
What if it just he accidentally bobbed off the tip of your penis?
Ooh. I have to build you back a new one?
Because, I mean, the way the ball is, and then it's hanging over, and the scalpel goes, and just slices it right off.
Can penis heads be built back?
I don't know, but it would maybe a piece of salami, maybe? I don't know.
Ooh, salami penis.
It's sliced off like the first slice of a brand new salami stick.
What if they rebuilt, the hospital's here, we rebuilt your penis. You look down.
And bionic.
It kind of just looks like a giant AA battery.
It's always erect.
Yeah, it's always erect. You can't actually put it down.
Yeah, it's permanently hard.
I think we're going into the RoboCop realm right now.
Yeah.
Go Gadget 5 inches.
Yes, definitely that.
Inspector Gadget style.
RoboCop have a penis?
I don't know. I mean, he has memories of his wife. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Think.
It comes out just like the gun. There's a little.
Yeah,
it pops out and he picks it up in his hand. It's just there,
like his thigh gun. It just opens up, but it just goes. Yeah. So stupid.
That's the sound mechanics make these days.
Oh, what's going on? What else is going on in the world, dude?
Oh man, let's see. What we got, dude. So I don't know if you've experienced this. I know I've experienced this. So Tyler and I, we live down here in California. California's
Josh Hartnett movies or what?
No. California's a shit show. Fucking shit show all the time. They just raised up, I believe it's minimum wage for fast food.
Don't even get me started.
Wait, here we go. Here we go, though. So they're raising up minimum wages. They're doing different things. So what I've noticed is that fast food people are now. So I've experienced it for the first time. I don't know if you've experienced it. So they talked about raising minimum wage up for fast food workers, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, fast food chains are like, yeah, fuck that. Then maybe we don't need. So they're experimenting. Maybe we don't need the workers.
Exactly.
So now they're starting to go with AI and stuff like that. So sure enough, on the way home the other day, I have a Carl's Jr. by my house, and I like milkshakes. The wife likes milkshakes, so I go there, and I experience something completely uncouth that I've never experienced before. And I went through the drive-through. Right, it was an automated AI drive-through.
What?
Yes. So there's not a person
talking
to me. It pulls up and it's like,
hello.
What would you like today? Wow. Welcome to Carl's Jr.
Like and Stephen Hawking talking to you, or what?
It's a lady. Okay. It's the lady Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. Like Siri.
But it says that. So it says all this stuff, and there's a sign right next to the speaker, and it says, if you really need to talk to a sales associate or whatever they are, right?
Yeah.
It says, say, and then it has whatever you have to say.
Yeah.
They got rid of drive-through workers. Now it's just people making whatever the fucking thing's telling you to make. Yes. So at that one, so I'm like, that's crazy to me because I'm so used to that. But at the same time, and I'm going to say this, and maybe it'd be a little bit of hate out there for it. I'm not getting, they deserve it because I'm not getting the AI. I went through there. It sounds like I'm getting a lot of Carl's Jr. and I'm not. I just went
every day.
I went through there a couple times just so
the AI loves me.
Like within like 2 weeks, I probably went through like, I don't know, 3 times, whatever. But I went there, did not fuck up on my order a single time. Reading it back, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, you wanted this with fucking this, this, and you're like, no, and you're constantly repeating, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck? And they get it wrong anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, this fucking AI was on point. They're like, oh. Okay, sir, that's fine. And then you know what I mean? I go to the drive-thru, they make it every order, dude. Perfect. Done deal. And I'm like, well, I guess fuck the drive-thru person. You know what I mean?
I haven't experienced that yet.
I don't know how many places are incorporating it, but that was my first experience ever with it. And I was like, this is crazy. I didn't know. Like, it seems really low-key. It's not, not that crazy, and then you look
inside and it's just like an Alexa with a headset on.
No. It's an Alexa with a body walking around.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Throwing food at you. You almost fucking died on that one. A little ball in its head is just fucking hucking your food.
My issue with it is, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Exactly. No, exactly.
All these workers that were like, flipping burgers is a career. And it's like, no, it's not. I deserve this much to live.
Why do you make them sound evil?
I mean, it's like
a super villain.
Yeah. But it's like, they're sitting there, they protest and we deserve this and blah, blah, blah. Well, why don't you get an actual job that's not meant for high school kids or kids in college to just get by?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, we deserve $20 an hour. Well, that's cool. But what do you think's going to happen when you make that $20 an hour?
Exactly.
All the food prices are going to go up.
Yep, so they already are. They already are.
Which everything is going to go up in price, and that negates the raise you got.
When was the last time you ripped into just again, like a fast food, like real quick? When was the last time you hit one? This week?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay, so I went to Wendy's.
Maybe this week. I don't know.
I went to Wendy's.
Yeah.
I was like, dope, dude.
Yeah, I went to In-N-Out.
My son goes, hey, can you just give me like a burger, like a Wendy's burger? Because we were going to go, me and the old lady were going out for the night. Just him. You know what? Yeah, buddy. We get you a burger from Wendy's, and then me and the old lady were going to go out and have dinner because he didn't want to have. We were going to have Indian food. Mm-hmm. Go there to Wendy's. Burger. Only the burger. How much do you think it ran me?
$8.
$15.
What?
$15, one burger plus tax.
Just a burger?
Just the
no
burger. No
fries,
dude.
No drink?
No fries, no drink, bro. And I was like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, we can't even eat out anymore. Can't go.
Like, fast food chains are going to go down the shit. What?
Fast food's a luxury now.
Dollar menus, all that going down, gone, dude. Like, what are we doing? And I'm like, come on.
It's a luxury now, dude.
And again, this isn't like a thing in every. I don't believe, because I've heard different back talk on it. I don't think it's a thing in every state.
No, it's just
It's
California.
just us, and it's horrible, man. Like, what? We got to really get some shit in here, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
bad.
not a federal law. It's a California law that they signed.
California is
Stupid.
literally turning into the movie Idiocracy. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, 100%.
It's literally what it is.
Yeah.
And it's insanity.
If you haven't seen that, go watch Idiocracy.
Yeah, Idiocracy is hilarious. But dude, just different things, man. Work, the other day, same thing too. This is a new one, and I don't know if you're familiar with this one. So I'll go to let's say like Walmart, different places a lot. So now you'll have 40 fucking registers or 35 registers at a Walmart.
Yeah.
You'll go in there.
Self-checkouts.
Self-checkouts plus, I don't know, give or take 20.
And I wanted to get into this, so I'm glad you're talking about it.
20 regulars. So I did this. This is actually...
Not even 20. There's one working.
Yeah, so I had done this the other day because I had... what did I do? Oh, I think I went to go pick up food for the guys at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, no problem. You know, fucking Walmart, right? They got fucking 40 registers. Got 3 cashier registers open.
Yeah.
2 regular registers open, right? Like self-checkout ones.
Yeah. Those aren't regular.
But they're really not self-checkout because there's still a fucking person there. And sure enough, dude, fucking the lines are back way up into the fucking clothes and this other shit. I'm like, what is happening? This is like midday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? Because and then and I'm like, and so again, they're cutting down on employees. They're doing whatever the fuck they're doing. And now they're pushing out this thing where this pertains to Walmart, but I would assume a lot of the stores are going to do it. Because my Target's like this too. They'll have several registers, 1 register open, 1 self-checkout. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Mm-hmm. And their Walmart is going to do a membership. You buy a membership for however much a year, and you're able to use self-checkout lines to your own.
Nobody wants to use self-checkout.
But I'm just like, dude, what are we doing? What the fuck, man?
So when self-checkout was first introduced, my opinion of it was, I don't fucking work here.
Yeah.
Why would I do your job?
Like going to a Food Max. Yeah.
But that's different because they still scan all your stuff. You're just bagging your own, which makes the prices of the store go down. That's how they can keep those prices down, is because they do that on purpose, right?
Shit.
Yes. Walmart doesn't do, hey, we're going to lower our prices because you can bag your own fucking groceries and scan your own groceries. No. When they first introduced that, I hate it. I still hate it because I don't work there. Why am I, and now the way you said it, because they had so many people stealing.
Well, again, too, it's our state fucking up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But there's so many people stealing with self-checkouts because there's so many dishonest people in this world that they've had to introduce more people to work and stand around and watch people use self-checkout. If they took those 3 people that are watching everybody and put them on normal fucking registers, it would go by quick.
It would.
It would be normal. Let's go back to being normal.
I don't know, dude. I feel like our stores are going down the shitter, dude.
And now they want you to pay to work for the store.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense. Nobody's going to do that.
I think it's insane. Literally the insanity of for instance, they have full aisles now that are encased.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever product is in that aisle, it's encased now.
And then you have to have someone come open it.
Exactly. And it takes sometimes.
Because you just said it. They're downsizing, so there's nobody to come open it.
There's nobody there, dude. If you're going to put 3 aisles, cases of shit, I want to have one guy, per those 3 aisles, per wherever they're at in the store, one guy, rotation. He's just dedicated to those, chilling. You know what I mean?
Dude, we should start doing like third world country rules where if we see somebody stealing, we get to cut their hands off.
Oh no, and that's what it is too. And tell me you haven't had this because you know our California rules, right?
Yes.
Like what is it?
$1,000, anything under $1,000
or 600 or something. It juggles. They juggle it back and forth in different areas. How many times have you been there? I don't know if you've had it. I've personally had it. I went to we have a chain down here in California called Harbor Freight.
Mm-hmm. That's everywhere.
Yeah, this could be everywhere. I don't know. Everywhere. But I literally was checking out one time, and they sell simple tools, stupid stuff like that. It's cheap.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Knockoff shit.
Cheap knockoff shit. But it's okay. It gets the job done. Whatever. I'm checking out. I watched a gentleman walk out with a full shopping cart of stuff while I'm checking out. Full gentleman he just walks out. security, register people, nothing. Just kind of look, don't bat an eye, and just go on with the rest. I went, hey, what do you?
Like I just stole.
Yeah, I look at the security
stuff.
guy. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He just walked out. That guy did not pay for that. So I'm like, oh, we can't pursue them or do anything.
So what's the point of having security?
No, so again, what's the point of security? Everything like that. But then I'm sitting there. I got my card out, my wallet out. I'm going,
I can just leave right now?
yeah, I'm going, what? Why am I here spending my money that I earned to pay for $10 worth of stuff? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to really start to, I really do think California's going to hit some type of notion where they're like, people just aren't paying for anything, dude.
Yep.
As dishonest and as disrespectful it is, it's going to hit it. It's going to hit it, even the respectful people. They're going to go, you know what? If that guy can walk out, I can too. I can suck it. You know what I mean?
Well, look, the thing that cracks me up is you have somebody load a shopping cart up, like you just said.
Yeah.
Bust through the store, walk out, and they don't chase after them. They don't nothing. But then us that are honest, spend our hard-earned money on goods, and then we pay for it and blah, 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 and then we're walking out. What's the first thing they do to us that actually are honest?
Receipt check.
Check our receipt. For what? This dude
You're like, dude, fuck off. Yeah, I know. I
Get
hate
the
that.
fuck
dude.
out of here, man.
There's so many.
How does that make any sense? How about you, instead of checking my receipt, you stop that guy?
If anything, dude, I hope. Do you know what an Amazon store is? You seen these? Do you know these?
Like one of the I think I know what you're talking about.
So they have a few in LA.
Yeah, where they do like the bargain, where like the shit they can't get rid of, they send it to an Amazon store. Or
no, this is way different. That's not what I'm talking about. So it's a full store, or not. I don't want to say like a big store. Full store. They have everything on shelves. Anything like a normal store.
Yeah.
You walk in, you have your cart, and I'm like, at this point, give it full round for everybody, Walmart and everything. You walk into an Amazon store.
Oh, like the grocery store type?
Yes.
Thing? Yeah.
You have an Amazon account.
Yeah, and it
and all you do is you take all your stuff off the shelf. Boom, boom, boom.
It charges your account.
You're hitting it. You're dropping it in your basket. Bam, bam, bam. Hitting it. It's, you're hitting it. And then on the way out, it's got the same thing, like, where it beeps, fucking whatever, when you don't have something scanned, something like that.
Yeah.
The moment you walk through it, your whole basket's checked out, and boom, you're heading to your car.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, dude, I'm like, why not just make everything self-automated, dude? Do it like that. Fucking, they can have fucking stupid AI robots, dude. Restock shelves, do whatever. Just have it to where we can sit there.
So basically, you can't go to a Walmart unless you have a Walmart account with a debit or credit card attached to it.
Yeah, that way when you're running out and you're doing stuff, some people are doing stupid, they can get that one guy that was being stupid, didn't want to pay for nothing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There can be repercussions and stuff. But other than that, as much heinous shit we deal with in grocery stores, I'm like, get rid of all the employees. Get rid of all of them, dude. Self-automate this whole fucking thing, this whole process. I don't know. And maybe that's not good to look at it that way, but I'm like, as much stuff we're dealing with, dude, it's stupid. Like this morning, for instance, I went and picked up food, right? For the, and again, we're going to go back to it. I went and picked up for the family because I didn't want the wife to cook, right? Mm-hmm. Like, no, we're not going to cook breakfast this morning. We have too much going on today.
And your bag of kitty litter.
Yeah, my bag of kitty litter. But so I went and got it. And here I go. I get back home. I ordered all my stuff. I had about 3 things for my family that were completely butt shit fucking wrong. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hold on. And my wife right off the bat, she goes, and these are the fucking people that want more money?
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. If you're getting paid however much more money, I want my goddamn food to look like the fucking picture that it shows on the fucking sign. I want that sweet ass fucking shit in my face over here.
See that number 1 up on there? I want to look just like that.
Yeah, dude. Like, don't serve it to me if it's a fucking. But yeah, and so there was.
I also want you to smile. Keep smiling the entire time I'm talking. Smile.
There was some pissy shit, dude, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking lame. So it's annoying, man. It really is. Like, I'm like, how are we gonna fucking do it? Because I'm gonna be honest, dude. When I was in fast food when I was young, I was 17, going on 18, and I was working at a Sonic drive-thru. Mm-hmm. We have
You wore the roller skates and everything?
I never did that. I tried. I sucked.
Oh, excuse me, dude.
But wait, I didn't get paid shit, dude. I thought making at the time, I think I was making $12.50. That was high. That was like good, and that's because I was the best fucking cook ever, dude. I was destroying it. $12.50 was hot shit. But there was several disrespectful customers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Many things that happened, and I'm like, but they were all to where like it was fixable, it was deserved. There wasn't anything about it. To where I'm like, if you're getting paid again, if I was getting paid 20 plus back then, dude, I'd be making sure people's food looked like fucking the best. I'd be like, oh yeah, please don't complain. I don't want to lose my 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is if California straight up was like, hey, guess what? Everyone that's working a minimum wage job, here's the new minimum wage, and it goes back to like the federal minimum wage, right?
Yeah.
That would, and you'd go back to making what, like, what's the federal, like, still like $7.50 or something. The price of everything would have to accommodate, and it would all go down.
Yeah,
it would have to.
Yep.
But you keep raising minimum wage, and guess what? The price of goods also go up. The price of houses go up. The price of rent goes up. Dude, it's not a real raise. It's a fake raise, make you feel better, but it's not real.
Yeah.
You might make $20 an hour, but you're still making $7.50 in reality. You know what I mean? And it's just people that fight for this crap don't understand basic economics.
They don't.
And that's I didn't take economics. I'm not a major. I didn't major in that. I
actually did take economics.
But it's like it's really still easy to see the big picture. Easy. You know, you don't have to be a dum-dum. Being an adult sucks, dude.
It really does, man. It goes without saying.
And then you're not in control. You can only watch.
Yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do? Get into politics and then you still can't do anything?
Yeah. No joke.
Oh. Well, that rant's over.
Yeah, no, I know. It's over. We'll stare out the window at the weather, dude. But
yeah.
So, in note, California is definitely in its own head, an apocalypse itself.
Dude, it's gonna be Mad Max soon.
It probably will.
If it keeps raining like this, it'll be Waterworld. But
dude,
where we live,
I think Waterworld would be cool.
Gills and shit.
Yeah, I'd like to grow gills.
Slipper feet. Would you be like the pirate dude? You know, the evil guy.
Yeah,
with the eye patch.
No, I would just want flipper hands. It'd probably feel better to jerk it. Who knows?
Why do we always end on something like that? Where you're just saying nonsense. I'm just going to go, please, let's just let this end.
No, let's not let it end.
I'm just going to push the stop button right now. We're already at it almost an hour. So.
I know. All right, well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, that was fun. Enjoy that kitty litter talk.
It was, man. It went from old memories all the way up to new bullshit.
And if you suspect your neighbor's a serial killer,
report him.
Check it out.
I'll report him. Don't check it out.
Go over next door and just have a beer with the guy.
Be cautious.
Maybe he won't murder you if you're nice to him.
No.
And then report his ass.
What is that?
Right. Follow us on all the socials. Leave any comments, feedback. We appreciate all of that. And we hope you guys enjoy the rest